Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all of you people. Welcome, all of you guys. Sorry for starting a little bit late, okay, and these days was not well because of some virus or something in there, but then getting started, a couple of classes of ours got also, but then we are back in track. Okay, so today's classroom we are completing and uncompleting the last part which I supposed to finish it. Okay, the section on OS scheduling algorithms. Okay, so let's get started off. Okay, today's classroom we will be covering up on a section, okay, which relates to the topic on OS scheduling. Okay, at school, some schools might have started. Okay, some are schools karla. Many students were telling secretary, will I be able to do it again properly? Okay, and again up and down Yanama. So let's get started and we'll study in our own style. So give me a moment. Let me take the tute. Mm, 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 mm. Good morning, people. Batch 2, batch 1 करना है ये section ने कोहमरे करना है मैं batch 1 किया लेना है but then we are doing it completely. Okay, right. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to go on to a section on CPU scheduling. So scheduling, as we know that, okay, when a process switches from one state to another state, okay, in terms in its allocation, okay, may occur on predefined times like a classroom time. Okay, so when you switch it, it automatically switches. It's all predefined, but due to only an input output, the switching might go into a different angle because of input output process. එහෙම නැති වුණොත්, okay, input output it might be changing its timing. Other than that, the complete process will happen in a beautiful structure. So basically the context switching. When you switch from one process to another process, we have schedulers to take care of those. Schedulers will time all of those, okay, switching part in terms. So we have long-term scheduler, short-term scheduler, mid-term schedulers. So schedulers basically allocate allocate time intervals for process. Now these schedulers uses different techniques to allocate this time. Okay, schedulers uses different form of technique. There are two types of scheduling techniques. One is preemptive technique and the other one is non-primitive technique. Okay, like an express train nekai normal train yak vidiyata. It's interrupts in the middle, that is preemptive. Madding nawattala. Non-primitive in the sense at a stretch. So once you schedule it, එයා ඉවර වෙනකන් ආය බලන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, preemptive කියලා කියන්නේ ඌ මැදින් නවත්තලා යනවා. Okay, the scheduling, what happens? Okay, it works in the middle and then again it switches, from then again it switches, again switch wala. So it is not directly annine. Ek switch venawa, I going to another process. Okay, it doesn't complete its total time. Make the be preemptive. So these schedulers can use these one of the techniques. So did you get the concept? So now for an example, if you take a normal classroom from 2 to 4 the teacher will not explain the whole lesson for 2 hours, no? Okay. So Medi Navattala, put it talk at Dala, it was they might clear some doubts, they might give you a small break, and again teacher would do it. And primitive, preemptive. Okay, preemptive skill can allow a CPU to be interrupted during its CPU execution, taking the CPU away to another process. Allows the process to be interrupted. But then, if I'm doing it for the whole time, now for an example, you are watching a movie. A movie is not primitive. Allow a process finish its current CPU burst. Ensures that the process relinquishes control of the CPU when it finishes its current burst time. So it does not, okay, uh, get interrupted in the middle. Sounds okay? Did you all get the concept? Short and simple. Okay, make it my technique. So my technique one by one we're going to go in detail. Hari. Hey Manang, let's get started into the deeper concepts in there. Right. So my scheduling algorithm Karnagota, there are a couple of common terms. Okay. So we have different types of term, arrival term, completion term, burst time, waiting time, response, turnaround time. So think about a route, a bus route. So we know that the bus reaches at 7 a.m. and the bus okay, ends at 10 a.m. Okay. Arrival time के लिए क्या the process at which time arrives. मेरे cannot be arrival time. मेरे cannot be completion time. Okay. मेरे total duration निका duration is what? 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 के लिए 3 hours. Now this 3 hour journey kata piki nawa. Okay. Min me 3 hour journey, which is normally we call it as turnaround time. Around time. May 3 hour journey kata piki no turnaround time. So this is from we'll say from Kandy to we'll say Mavanelli or something. Natang Gampala. From Kandy to Gampala, 7 o'clock. We got it in, and then we reached Gampala. Okay, Gampala Napadavedi. I will say Mavanella. Kandy and Mavanella. So arrival time, completion time, turnaround time. Okay, time in which process arrives to the CPU. So make it happy one other arrival time. Time in which process completes its burst time. What is burst time? Actual time allocation for a process. What do you mean by actual time? Now, for an example, from Kandy to Colombo, the total duration is 2.5 hours. From Kandy, so not Kandy to Mavanal, from Kandy to Mavanal, that is 2.5 hours only. Okay, we'll say from Colombo to Kurnagala, from Colombo to Kandy, again, the duration is 3 hours. So मेयाटी की नापी burst time केला. Okay, මෙයාට කියනවා අපි burst time කියලා. What do you mean by the term burst time? The burst time refers to, okay, the actual time needed for its completion. Burst time will include the total actual time. මෙයාට මෙච්චරක් කොන. The movie is for 2 hours. The journey is for 3 hours. Okay. මේකට කියනවා අපි burst time කියලා. Burst time, actual time allocation for a process. Okay. But then මෙතනින් ඇයිසර නම් 3 hours ගියේ? Because in between we were having waiting. Okay. මෙයාට කියන අපි පොඩි idle එකක් වුණා මෙතන. පොඩි gap එකක් වුණා. So මෙයාට කියනවා අපි මොනවද කියලා? Waiting time. Process in ready state. Or else process was idle. අපි waiting time එකට when process is in idle state. Okay. Turnaround time, total duration taken for the process. For the process. Total duration taken for the process for its completion. Sounds okay? Okay, next one. What is response time? Response time basically the time which was taken to response. Now we know that the bus arrives at 7 a.m. but then the bus was okay, the bus actually moved at 7:15. So at 7:15 only the bus started moving. The class was supposed to start at 8 o'clock, but the teacher started at 8:15. So the 15 minutes is the response time. So the response time is at what time actually the process was taken to the CPU. Okay. Time in which okay, that is, we'll say difference of arrival time and the time taken by the process, by the CPU for its execution. Okay. We'll also do another example, okay, with some timing. Okay, we'll say like this. Okay, we'll take in a classroom and we'll do the session. Okay, we'll say an ICT class. The class begins at 8 o'clock. So it was supposed to finish 8 o'clock and it finished at 10. We call this one as the arrival time 80 and this is completion time. If I subtract the completion time minus arrival time, I would get the turnaround time. That is the total duration. Okay, right. I will say 10:30, 8:30. Okay. ICT class के total duration ने क्या मिला? 2 hours. मैं लिखना भी burst time के लिए arrival time, completion time, turnaround time, burst time. Arrival time, completion time, turnaround time, burst time. The class, okay, was in the middle, was stopping here and there. There was a small break. So I gave a break. මෙන්න මේ break එකට අපි කියනවා Waiting time. How can I calculate the waiting time? Okay, from the turnaround time, that is the total duration. If I can calculate the actual duration, I'll get the waiting. Okay, the class had a duration of 3 hours, but the actual duration is 2 hours. So now 1 hour you were waiting. Completion time minus arrival time. Okay, response time के लिए क्या हमने? The class didn't actually start at 8 o'clock. It started at 8:05. So that 5 minutes is that response time. अभी कॉल लैग कर ला रिस्पॉन्स करना कहीं लेकिन एक अन्य वकी. Sounds okay, all good. तेरना the concept है. Shape. The class time, starting time is 8 o'clock, ending time is 10:30, arrival time, completion time. Okay, so it took a total duration of 2.5 hours. That 2.5 hours is turnaround time. But the actual ICT class duration is 2 hours. Burst time kilo. Actual time allocation for a process. मैं पूरी पूरी break क्या दूँ ना waiting time, and the class had to start after 5 minutes. Response time. Okay, right. So make a inkala manasa karandane. So now once you link these two, okay, minimum arrival times and everything, we will be going on performing on scheduling algorithms. Okay, we will be performing on different forms of scheduling algorithms in terms. Good. So now we have completed on all the basics timing nicely. Okay, we also know that okay, there are two types of algorithm techniques: preemptive algorithm, non-primitive algorithm. Okay, we have preemptive algorithm and non-primitive algorithms also there. Okay, so let's see one by one what are these algorithms. So these are the all types of algorithms we have it in our OS scheduling. So when OS requires to schedule a process, when OS requires to schedule a process, we will be performing on these algorithm techniques. What are those techniques we do have? First come, first serve. It's a technique where when a first process comes in, it will be taken in first. This is a type of a non-preemptive algorithm. Okay, non-primitive algorithm. Shortest job first. Also, taking the shortest job in non-preemptive algorithm. Priority is a primitive algorithm. What is preemptive? It changes, so it gets altered in the middle. Okay, right. Round robin, that is preemptive algorithm. Shortest job first. This is also preemptive algorithm. This can be in both primitive kernel, non-primitive algorithms are there. So basically you have two types of algorithm: preemptive algorithm and non-preemptive algorithm. Okay, primitive algorithm சொல்லி completes its burst time. Non-primitive complete its burst time without interruption. Preemptively can process gets interrupted in the mid. Okay. Next in that manner, Next, in that manner, you will be mapping these algorithm to a process. So to map, we will be using a chart called as Gantt chart. School so scheduling how it maps. Your timetable is mapped using a Gantt chart. A Gantt chart basically gives you all the activities and time performed against the time. So time and activities map karna chart bhi Gantt chart. A Gantt chart looks like this. In this Gantt chart, we will write the P1, we will write 5, 10. P2. So what is this? Okay, make the process name. At the moment, the CPU is assigning process name. This is the starting time. This is the completion time. So process 1 begin its processing at 5 and ends in 10. This is the next process. The next process would start in 10 and completes in 15. May आगे starting time, ending times. A process starting time and ending time is mentioned here. Starting time and then we have ending time, completion time. We'll do the Gantt chart again, Raja. Abhi question है करना पड़ता है वरना Okay, we'll do with your question. A Gantt chart is basically a chart that describes the process and the time. So when a process is assigned to the CPU from time 5 to time 10, process 1 is allocated. Then the next process. Then the next process. So we will be drawing a diagram. So let's do it for first come, first serve also and one by one scheduling algorithms. Once completed, let me know. We'll do a question. It was a question at the explain karana. Ek tero na tang aaya hand. Okay. So any idea about the exam for today? Today's examination, moreover, you will be getting questions from OS mapping. It was networking might be tested. Digital circuits, a usual question. Okay, and some couple of concepts of ICT questions will be also related in there. FWC paper, no? Okay, let's see how to do a question. Okay, I hope you all have completed. Okay, so we'll go on to the scheduling algorithm. Okay, Hana, let's see. Okay, we'll explain this one and then we'll get it. We'll discuss it. So first come first serve. These are non-primitive algorithm. What is non-primitive? These buggers will not get interrupted in the middle. நீ என்னத்தான் அடிச்சாலும் நீ தூங்குறது வந்து non-primitive சொன்னா, no matter what happens in there, they will only wake up at their time they wanted. அது இல்லாம நீங்க என்னதான் தலைகீழ் நடந்தாலும் they will never wake up. That is non-primitive. In a non-primitive algorithm, we'll assume all the processes are arriving at the same time. So we'll assume the process arrives to the CPU at time 0. So this is we call it as the arrival time. So the process will be from the RAM. This is the RAM. From the RAM, it will be taken to the CPU based on what algorithm? First come, first serve. Okay. From the RAM, it will be taken to the CPU. It's like from ready to running. Ready state taking running. So there is a process which is in the ready state. All have arrived at the same time. Arrival time okay, 24 units only, 3 units only, 3 units only. So who will be taken in first? Based on the first come first serve. So process 1 will be taken in. That will be given from 0 to 24. Did you get it? Once that is completed, the CPU will take the other process, that is P2. P2 needs 3 process, 3 units. So can you tell me the completion time of P2? Completion time of P2? 27 exactly. After that, P3 will be taken 30. Did you get the concept? Megatamai, we call it as first come, first serve. Try this one also, we'll see. The RAM, this is the CPU. CPU got no. This is non-primitive. So ಇವರ ಕರ್ಲದ ಮೇಲೆ ತೆಕ್ಕನ ಗಾನ್ನಿ. But here they have given the arrival time. So I product check karaganda. CPU always starts from 0. Okay, Komal Maker, can you tell me, okay, what is the first process will be taken in first? CPU will take which process in? Is it P1, P2 or P3? Exactly, it's P2. P2 will be given with 3 units. After completing P2, it will go for P3 because it's still the arrival time. First come, first no, no. He came first, second, and third. The order only it matters. Okay. So it's P3. Ehmanang, you will be giving with again 3, so it will become 6. Adukaporo P1. P1 24, that is also 30. Did you get the concept? Make it Ginapi. First come, first serve. So whoever the process comes in first will be taken, okay, by the CPU first. Good. The next one is the priority based. So I'll say the priority as this way: 3, 2, and 1. Where lowest priority is 3, highest priority is 1. So in this scenario, no matter what process you come in, which order, the order doesn't matter here. It matters is what? The priority. So who will be taken in first? P1, followed by P3, followed by P2. Here, okay, priority matters than the order of in which process arrives. So this type of allocation in the CPU maps based on the priority. Priority matters than the order in which order than the order in which process arrives. So here the priority matters than the arrival time. So who will be taken in first? 1, P1, that is 0 to 3, 6, 24. Sounds easy. Make it a Gantt chart tech again. Did you understand Gantt chart now? Make Gantt chart taking, you will be able to get a map, a complete map. Karaganda puluwa. So how it is 24? 24 ಇಲ್ಲ ರಾಜ 30 no sorry 30 30 30 30. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ತಾನು burst time, the time it needs. Make it priority. So based on the priority, the process will allocate. අපි priority scheduling එකක් තව එකක් කරන්න පුළුවන් with time එකක් දාලා කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. Okay. මම මේකේ තව එකක්කුත් ඔයගලන්ට දෙන්නම්. නෑ අපි මේක ඒක කරමු තව ටිකකින්. Okay, nice. We'll do another question pack also. We'll do it. Try a question pack. No worries. Make it in a question pack in the book itself. The answer scheme is for the question summary which I gave. In class we gave, in physical classes, I gave an OS summary sheet. Okay, nice. Let's get started. Round robin. A round robin is completely a round robin is basically completely a non-primitive algorithm. Preemptive algorithm. Sorry, it's a primitive algorithm. It gets interrupted in the middle. Medi nawata train yak. Okay. In non-primitive algorithm, there is something called as time slice. Okay. Sorry, we'll say the burst time. Burst time, So the burst time of this process, we'll say it as 20, 20, 20. Sorry, 20, no? Yeah, 100, 70, 70, 60, and oh, put again. Make case arrival time make a deal that is 53. We'll say the arrival time. This is we'll say it as a burst time. The case make a burst time in burst time and the arrival time. 0000. Okay. Okay. So in round robin, you do give a time quantum. So it's like not you have to stay for the whole time anyway. You get each interval and a interval looking you can do whatever you wanted. So process are given with a solid time. Make it round robin kela. In round robin algorithm, okay, process are allocated with a slot. Okay, a predefined slot. Process are allocated with a predefined slot. Defined slot. So you have an exact time. In that time only you have to do whatever the work you wanted. What is it? Time quantum. Okay, or else we call it as round robin time quantum. In round robin, we call it as the time quantum. You give each and every process only 20 milliseconds or seconds or time slot. It doesn't matter. So we'll say like this. Process P1 arrives in the order. So we'll take the RAM. So and at the moment in the RAM, all the processes are available. P1, P2, P3, P4. You know, we won't take all the RAM computers. We will only take P1 in. So P1 will come here. Did you get it? P1 will be only given with a unique block or predefined slot. That's 20 seconds. May 20 seconds Nama P1 will be not kept here. It will be again taken where? for the RAM. That is, from running එකකින් එයාව block කරනවා ටක් ගාලා. එයාව ready කරනවා. Why sir එහෙම කරන්නේ? So a new process can come in now. Can you tell me who will be the next process coming in? Who will be the next process coming in? So we can also calculate and keep the remaining time. P1 20 units to now. Can you tell me who will be taken in next? In the order, the next one, P2. P2 will be coming and P2 needs only 17 units. So you can give 20, you give 17 and finish it off. So that is 37. My question, will P2 go back to the RAM again? Will P2 go back to the RAM again? No. Why? He finished. No. Yeah, you were right. So next one is P3. P3 comes in. P3 only 68 time minutes only, but එච්චරක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. Only 20 දෙන්නේ අපි. So 37 එකේ ඉඳන් 57 වෙනකන් යනවා. Only 20 units තමයි දෙන්නේ. ඔයා කොච්චර ඇහුවත් නැටුවත් නැත්තම් මොනවාද කියන්නේ මැරුවොත් වැඩක් නැහැ. We only give it. Will he go back to the RAM again? Will he go back to the RAM? Yes or no? Do you think? P3 is executing. Madding නැවැත්තුවා after 20 seconds. Now we have to see whether. Why do we need to go back? Because එයාගේ time එක තාම complete නැහැ. So P3 එක යනවා ආය කොහෙටද? It will go to the RAM. So P3 එකේ 20 units use කරා. I'll say the remaining time also here. I'll calculate the remaining time. 53 minus 20. 33. 68 minus 20. 48. Who will be taken in first? P4. P4 needs 24, but we will only give 20. So it will be 77. It will be 77. And again, P4 will come. P4 has 24 minus 4. It's 4. Guys, I hope I'm not making you all confused. Eka flow eke yanni. Baland. Now, the first round is finished. In the first round, we identified that P2 has completed its process. And then in the second round, we have P1, P3, and P4. We will take P1 again in. Again, he will be given 20, 77, 87, 97. So again, 20 dunnot. He will become 13. Then again, he will be taken to the RAM. Then we will take P3. P3 from 107, 97, 107, 117. Again, we give 20, that is 28. P3. What do you think about P4? When P4 is taken, P4 needs only 4 units. P4 needs only 4 units. Did you all understand? P4 needs only 4 units. So I have your P4 එකට 4යි දෙන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට 17 නම් 121. Am I making it confused? No, right? එතකොට එයා ඉවරයි එකත් එක්ක. Again P4 will not come to the RAM because එයාගේ finish. He wanted only 24 time minutes to finish it work. So we gave 24. Yeah, you're right. So in the second round, we identified that P4 is vanished. In the third round, we have P1 and P3 only. So we'll take P1. We give 20. Now 20 then the 20 then don't know because we need only 13. So P1 needs only 13. Yes, Mariam. P1 needs only 13, no? So එයාවත් ඉවර කරලා දාමු. 13 නම් 121 එකකින් 13 දුන්නොත් it's 134. So එයා ඉවරයි එකත් එක්ක. Then we have only P3. So take P3. P3 එකට 20 දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? Yes. 154. Again, who is balance? 2020. Only P3 is balance. So atat duno thari. So 154 plus 8, 162. Make it round robin algorithm. So by that we complete fully. By giving 20 units each in equal intervals. Okay, try the second one also. In second one, you're allocating only 2 time units, and he needs 6, 3, 4, and 3. So make a ready and running kill now. So how did you get the values 20, 37, 57? 20, 37, 57. Where do you have 20, 37, 57? 20, 30. You by adding pa. Each and every process is allocated with 20 time units. So 20 units. Process 2 needs only 17. About 20 plus 17 is 37. Process 3 is given with 20 units. 20, 20, 20, 20 தான் கொடுக்கும். Each process is allocated with 20 units. Is it 131? Process 1க்கு needs only 13. அப்போ 121லேருந்து 131க்கு வந்தா hold on. 121க்கு 13 134 சரிதானே? Because 13 units தானே தேவைப்படும். See, process 1 in the last moment needs only 13. So 121 plus 13, 134. So why only P2 17? Because they have given that time. See, he needs only 17 time units. How much did you get it? Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Then shall we see? Okay. Y'all help me out. First thing, the process starts from 0. We'll be taking him home first. So we'll say the RAM. RAM में के we'll say we have P1, P2, P3, P4. Each we give two time units. So two. We also need to keep track of the remaining time. So P1 එකට 6 තියෙනවා 6 again 2 do not 4. And then again after completing the work, P1 will come back to the RAM. Why? Because he's not finished. He needs another 4 time units. P2 comes in, P2 will get 4. P2 has a total time of 3. We gave 2, we need 1. Again, P2 will come back to the RAM. Why is the RAM? Because he have he didn't finish it. Okay, then P3 will be coming in. P3 needs 4 units. So දෙකයි දෙන්නේ අපි බෝච්චර ඉන්න අලුත් දාලා රෙන්ඩ් තන් තරුවෙන්. So P3 comes back to the RAM. Yeah, ඉවරුන් නැත්තම් he will come back to the RAM again. P4 P4 needs 3. 1 P4 8. First round එක තේරුණාද? So each and every process is given with 2 time units. 2 equal time units. They are taken back to the RAM after finishing the work if it's not completed. Understood, Hamna, Amani, Hana, others, those who are asking questions, Mariam, okay, Arham. Awesome. Second round again. In second round, we are again giving 2. 10 and P1 comes back. මෙයාව අරගෙන CPU එකකින් execute කරලා again අපි RAM එකට දාගන්නවා. Okay, again RAM එකකට දාගන්නවා. P1, see Hamna, he needs only 1 unit. So yeah, ඉවරයි. So P2, 11. Will he come back to the RAM? No, එයාගේ වැඩේ ඉවරයි. He is finished. Then P3. P3 also දෙකයි දෙන්න ඕනේ. So 11, 12, 13. එයාගේ වැඩත් ඉවරයි. P4 needs only 1. එයාගේ වැඩත් ඉවරයි. Did you get it? In the second round, P2 finish, P3 finish, P4 finish its completion. According to that, we are giving the times. Got the concept? දෙක 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 දෙනකොට ඔක්කොම ඉවරයි. ටක් 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 ගාලා ඉවරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ we have only P1 who will need 16. Why 16, sir? He needs only 2, no? So to allocate all these processes in the CPU using round robin algorithm, it would take 16 time units. Shape no. Easy. Manageable. කරගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. ලස්සනයිනේ. Good. Copy down this if you all have not done. මේක අර පැටලෙන්නේ නැතුව one by one හෙමින් කරගෙන යන්න ඕනේ. So if you do it slowly, okay, ඒක ලස්සනට map වෙන ඔක්කොම. Guys, yesterday and before that, I couldn't do the merit paper and the classroom also, guys. It was not okay these days. Hopefully, Mama, one extra class I schedule karla. I'll complete and give it to you all. No worries on that. So how come 4, sir? 3 minus 2 is 1. In which part? Which part? P2 la. Yeah, yeah, yeah. இது வந்து allocated time. இதுதான் remaining time. Yeah, இது remaining time. இது remaining time. After allocating 2, the remaining time is 1. Here you gave 2. For P2, from 2 to 4, we gave 2. இப்போ இதில் 1 தான் கொடுத்திருப்போம். இங்கே 2 கொடுத்து இங்கே 1 கொடுத்தேன். 2 to 4, 2, 10 and 1, 1. அப்போ 3. Total is given. இதெல்லாம் remaining times to keep track for us. Got it? Ah, nice. Okay. So that's today's class. Around 5, 5, Raja, 5. Done. Okay, let's go for the last two algorithm scheduling. One is shortest job first. Non-primitive algorithm is also there. Shortest job first. Primitive algorithm is also there. So we'll take the non-primitive algorithm first. Do not get interrupted. Interrupted. Okay, here what will happen is he doesn't get interrupted. So we have the RAM will be available. So RAM make okkumo process ganno. So at the time 0, so this doesn't get interrupted. So he checks for the shortest job first. Shortest job first. Finishes before its kind come term. So that time Zara, a time vada, if it's time term, it will be given that time only. For an example, here P2 is only allocated with one time unit. Okay, the P2 is given with only one time unit. So a time then only that specific time amount is given. Okay, so let's get started in here. First of all, so here at the 0, Zara, is it okay? Understood? So before the time quantum, you do not a time then. So time quantum 15 now, we would only give 5. Right? Okay, so let's assume at 0, RAM P1. So P1 is the only time it's available, non-primitive. So time needs 7, 7. Okay, right. So 7 then to see all the other process might have arrived. P2 has arrived, P3 has arrived, P4 has arrived. At the beginning only, P1 was arrived. So we try dunne. At time 0, only P1 is arrived. Anita Tama. Even though he has the shortest remaining time, we will not give it. say the CPU will check based on the remaining times. 4 unit 1, unit 4. So we'll try to finish the smallest one quickly. Shortest job first. P3, 8. we see P4 and P2 and P4. So make no arrival time make how the early are. If shortest job doesn't work, the earliest time is P2 and then P4. හතර 12 and 16. මේක බැත් තේරෙනවද? මේකින් මොනවද වෙන්නේ කියලා ගත්තොත් the shortest time which is given for a process will be taken in. And then you will be checking with the other process in terms. One by one you will be checking. අපි තව එකකුත් කරමු. So shortest job first. So which process has the shortest job will be taken in first. And then he will be allocated. අපි තව පාරක් කරන්නද මම මේක? Check this out. We have all the process. At the time 0 interval, you see only P1 has arrived. At 8 o'clock or 7:30, only one student is arrived. එයාව අපි allocate කරලා දානවා because he is the only one available for 7 units. After 8 o'clock, you see P2 has come, P3 has come, P4 has come. ඔක්කොම ටක් ටක් ගාලා ආවා ඊට පස්සේ. මෙයා විවරණ කරනකොටම ඔක්කොම ටික ආවා. මෙයාට හතරක් තියෙනවා, මෙයාට යුනිට් එකක් ඕනේ, මෙයාට යුනිට් හතරක් ඕනේ. Now we will be checking with the shortest remaining time. So that's P3, 8. ඊට පස්සේ we have P2 and P4 with the same time quantum. So we will be allocating based on the arrival time. P2, P4. Ta-da! Yeah, arrival time la earliest arrival time. Arrival time la paakradanga. We check the shortest job first. If everyone are taken to the RAM, they arrive in different times. But then if everyone are taken to the RAM, we only check the shortest remaining time, shortest job first. Yaar koro aikido, we will check that. Because at the time 0, only he was available. Did you get it? No one else was there. In the other time only they arrived it. Start pannakola, even though he has the highest, only he was available. அதுக்கு பொறுத்தான் டக் டக்குன்னு அடுத்தாக்கள் வந்தாங்க முடிச்சது போறோம். After completing P1, P2, P3 and P4 arrived. அதுக்கு பிறகு தான் we check with the others. Here only P1 arrived. Did you get it? Shortest job first. Because யாரும் இல்லாட்டி he is the shortest, no, even though he has the highest number of burst time. இவன் தான் கூட இருந்தாலும், but still. Right. Let's get into the next one. That is here, shortest job first in non-primitive style. Sorry, in preemptive style. In preemptive style, it get interrupted. It gets interrupted. So in the preemptive style, like karla balamo. Interrupted. So at the time 0, what are the process available in the RAM? You will see P1 and P2 coming in. Both P1 and P2 comes in. Then who will be taken in with the shortest remaining time? 2 and 3. In the shortest remaining time will be taken. That's P2. P2 will execute, okay, till someone else comes in. That is 2. At time unit 2, he is finished. You are right. Now at time interval 2, can you tell me who are the process available in the CPU? Who are the process available in the RAM and the CPU? You will have P1 only. Because at time unit 2, no one is arriving. He is arriving at 3, he is arriving at 4. Did you get it? So who will be taken in? Obviously, P1 will be taken in. But P1 will be only given 1 unit. Why is a 1 unit? He needs 3 now. He will be given with 1 unit. That's at 3, you will have which process now? P1 is also there. P3 is also there. Now the CPU will compare. Should I continue P1 or should I switch to P3? Because he gets interrupted. Every new process coming in, he will stop. If a new process comes in, he will stop and see. Okay, and then check whether should I continue or should I stop. Did you get it, Hannah? In P2, you are allocating P2. We'll see. Here P1 and P2 comes in. P2 is taken because he is the shortest. So he is going till 2. At 2, we see only P1 is there in the RAM. So and you do it only for one time unit. Because it's getting preemptive algorithm. In preemptive algorithm, he gets interrupted in the middle. Each and every time a new process comes in, he will stop. He will not finish. He will stop and then he will check. Stop, check, stop and check. Stop color check karna. Now we have P1 and P3. P1 has been given with 1. You have a remaining time of 2 time units. P3 has one. Who will be taken in first? On what basis? P3 will be taken in first. P3 will be taken. P3 will be given for 4. And make a hold on. Up make a non-primitive style. I mean, note take a TNA for primitive style. This is non-primitive. This also should be non-primitive. But then mama primitive kare. Okay, it's okay. This is preemptive. Make a preemptive style looking and एक तो मैं मतलब boxes हाथ आती है अभी preemptive style non-primitive style लेके मैं कर रहा हूँ because I mean at the minute हरी to complete करने पर so we'll do it in what style? Non-primitive style. Non-primitive style के लिए क्या like this. Do not get interrupted. Okay. Do not get interrupted style. We'll do it as non-preemptive style. Do not get interrupted. ये style तो नहीं तो minute हरी to complete करेगा So we'll take the RAM at time unit 0. We see P2 and P3, P2 and P1 comes in. With the shortest time, P2 will be taken given 2 time units. P1 is available at the moment. P1 will be taken in and will be given 3 time units without getting interrupted. Without getting interrupted, P5 will be given. And at 5th time unit, you will see that P3 is also there, P4 is also there. Both are available. The shortest remaining time goes for P3, that is 6. P4 will be available. P4 kadala 12 them. Because he needs 6, he needs 1, he needs 3, and he needs 2. 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 12. This is on shortest job first in which style? In non-primitive style. A note in a non-primitive letter. So don't get interrupted. The one which I was wanted to do, that's preemptive. Again, medding not no basse kakkogi. Right. Okay, let's get into the next one. That is, we'll say preemptive shortest remaining time. So this note is on preemptive. So preemptive, okay, we'll say at the time unit 0, it's like a bus, it gets interrupted. Okay, sorry guys, there was a network issue. So what I was telling, at the time unit 0, this is getting interrupted. So who will be coming in? P1 will come in. P1 will be acting till a new process comes in. He will do till a new process comes in. P1 will be given with that time slot until a new process comes in at time unit 2. In time unit 2, you will see that P1 stays. You will also have P2 also. So among them, the remaining times. P1 के remaining time एक මොනවාද? P1 के remaining time. P1 needs total 7. 7 එකෙන් දෙකක් දුන්නොත් he will be 5. So P1 5, P2 එකට 4. So who will be taken in? P2. P2 will be done till a new process comes in. That's 4. Okay. So at 4 you will be getting in. So 2 plus 2, 4. At 4 you will see P1 stays, P2 is there, P3 is also there. P1 needs 5. P2 P2 needs total of 4, but we gave 2. So it's 2. P3 needs 1. But P1 and P2 තිබ්බා හතරක් ඕනේ වුණා. So we gave 2. 2 to 4, 4. So we gave it. So we are doing it till a new process comes in. So P3 will be assigned in 5. In unit 5, you will see P1, P2, and P4. P1, P2, P4. P1 needs a time of 5. P2 needs a time of 2. P4 needs a time of 4. Did you get it up to now? Awesome. ඊට පස්සේ okay, ඊට පස්සේ there is no new process comes in to gets interrupted. Only it gets interrupted when a new process comes in. It gets interrupted when new process comes in. It gets interrupted when a new process comes in. So ඊට පස්සේ a new process එන්නේ නැහැ. So shortest remaining time. P2 will be taken 7. You will see P1 there, P4 there. P1 needs 5, P4 needs 4. So let's put P1, 7 plus 5, that is 12. And then P4, 16. බලන්න තේරෙනවද කියලා? මේක බස් එකක් වගේ. නවත්තලා නවත්තලා බලලා යනවා. Got the concept? Shape. So from P1 till a new process comes in, he gets interrupted and he checks who is the shortest. And then again he checks who is the shortest. Then again who checks. මේකට තමයි කියන්නේ SRT, shortest remaining time. And this is a what algorithm? Preemptive algorithm. Beautiful. Done. බලන්න මොනා concept එක තේරෙනවද කියලා. සර් පොඩ්ඩක් කේස් වුණාද කියලා. But I hope you all are okay because මේ concept එක අනිත් එකත් එක්ක map කරනකොට you have understood all these parts. Should have understood in there. Yeah, I'll be uploading. Shortest remaining part. So he gets interrupted and checks. Okay. So note එකක් වගේ දන්නවනම් when a new process arrives, the CPU gets interrupted and switches to the shortest remaining time process. When a new process comes in, he will switch to the next process. When a new process comes in, he will switch to the shortest remaining time. In shortest job first එකේ මොනවද වෙන්නේ? CPU completes a process and assign the process with shortest job or else the time. So मैं इवर करला था मैं यानी तिकना टाइम. So that's the difference. He finishes and checks the next process, completes the process and assign the new process with the shortest job. That is the shortest time. Sounds okay. Nice, beautiful. All right, okay. So that's under the section on scheduling algorithms too. So we were able to map all the scheduling algorithms in terms. Also, I'll be trying to share you the recording, sorry, not the recording, scheme of this part. Natam abona discussion karandat pulong. I have a complete Gantt chart section tino. You all can try each and every scheduling algorithms, okay, one by one. They have asked the waiting time, average time maker. We'll also do a small session if it's possible. Make a scheme maker try it out, okay, how the scheduling algorithm works. And that comes to the end of our session for today. Okay. So we will be also having a merit paper discussion. Keep in touch. On every other week, we will be having a merit paper discussion. Inshallah, hopefully by next week, I'll be have this merit paper, which I want to do it for you all, completing it off with CPU scheduling for today. That's it for today then. See you. Good. Have a nice day and assalamu alaikum to all of you all.